Hi, this is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. I'm going to show you how to create awesome word cloud text portrait designs that are filled with custom text. You can use the original photo's own colors or pick custom colors and choose the way you want to have the text fill the portrait. Open a photo of a face that you'd like to use for this project. I downloaded this one and the others from Shutterstock. The first step is to make a selection around our subject so we can separate it from its background. There are many ways to make selections, and I covered them all in my tutorials. Once you make a selection around your subject, click the layer mask icon to make a layer mask of the selection. We'll create a new layer below the active layer. To do this, Control-click or Command-click the new layer icon. We'll fill the empty layer with white, but first, check your foreground and background colors. If they are not black and white respectively, press D on your keyboard. Since white is your background color, press Control or Command plus Delete. We'll convert our visible image into a smart object so we can modify it non-destructively. To do this, Shift-click the top layer to make it active as well, and click the icon in the upper right corner. Click Convert to Smart Object. Open your browser and type in wordart.com. I've used many word cloud websites, but I like this one the most because I found it to be the most flexible, the most powerful, and the most fun to use. I'll walk you through it. To begin, click Create Now. There are 5 sections: Words, Shapes, Fonts, Layout, and Style. I'll go over each of them. Under the Words section, click the Import button. You can choose to type your text directly in this window or cut and paste your text into it. Or you can click the Web button, which will copy all the text from a particular website. If you are copying text from a website, however, I prefer to import the words using text. I'll show you how in a moment. Check all 3 options to remove common words such as and the, as well as removing numbers. Stemming reduces words into a single root. For example, the words stems and stemming becomes just stem. I'll open another window in my browser, go to the website where my text is located, and drag my cursor over the text. I'll copy it by pressing Ctrl or Command C. I'll open back the WordArt website, click in the Import window, and press Ctrl or Command V to paste the text into it. Click the Import Words button. Immediately, it populates the window with individual words from your text. The words that are mentioned the most will have the largest font size. You also have options to make all of your text uppercase, lowercase, or capitalized. And if you choose, you can also replace some of the words with others. Open Fonts and pick a font for your word cloud. Keep in mind, you can always change your selections in all of the sections. Open Layout. Click the box that represents how you want the text to be arranged. For now, I'll leave it on horizontal and auto. Open Shapes. There's a huge list of shapes that you can fill with word clouds. However, for this project, click the Add Image button and click the Open Image from your computer button. Locate the face you worked on, click it, and click Open. In the Image Customization window, we can adjust the size and density of the text, as well as the density of the portrait itself. For now, temporarily slide the threshold and edges to approximately 80% and 10% respectively, and click OK. Click Visualize. Notice the text picks up the general colors of our subject. If you want to adjust your image, click the gear icon at the lower right corner of your subject to open back up the Image Customization window. Experiment with the setting amounts until you're happy with its overall size relationships. To see the text arranged differently, click Layout and click another box. Decreasing the density increases the compactness and the size of the text, while increasing the density reduces it. I'll bring it down to 20%. Open Style. Before we address the colors, let's reduce the background image to 0%. This makes the photo completely invisible. Conversely, dragging it to the right increases the visibility of the photo. The higher the color emphasis, the more contrast we see in our word cloud based on the size of the text. Shape uses the colors from the photo, while Custom allows you to pick your own colors. Click the Custom button. Immediately, our text takes on the colors that appear next to the Custom button. Click on any of the colors to open the Words Colors customization window. Click on each color to remove them. Click the color bar and pick a color you like. To save it, click Add to Palette. Continue to pick colors for your word cloud, and then click Close. Continue to experiment with all the sections until you're happy with your portrait design. To save the image, click the Download button. We can save it for free by clicking on either the standard PNG or standard JPEG. However, its size and resolution will be smaller than the fee-based options below them. If you want to download your word cloud design in high definition, click on any of them to see its pricing. Since I'll save my design as a free standard JPEG, I'll close this window, click Download, and click Standard JPEG. Once it downloads, click Open and save it to your desktop for easy access. This is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. Thanks for watching.